Alright, hello, I'm Scott, and this is my rant. I've already had two 12-ounce cans of Red Bull, so I'm pretty hyped up, and I think I'm ready to go for this rant. First off, I want to start off by saying, you know, people want to say nowadays that this country is at its all-time high for patriotism. Honestly, I think it's the biggest crock of shit, and if you want to know why, it's because I'd say, I don't know, 40% of the country doesn't know our national anthem. You know what? If you were in another country, you'd probably have your arm chopped off for not knowing that. That's ridiculous. Patriotism, my ass. You know what? People don't even stand still or put their hand over the heart for the national anthem. People will sit there, carry on a conversation, make a mockery of the whole thing. No pride whatsoever. So, as far as I'm concerned, that's BS. And you know what? Same thing for the kids. You know what? Because kids follow by example. Kids nowadays, they don't care about anything. They have complete lack of respect for any type of authority. And you know why? Because it starts off with the parents. Best way to put it, most of these parents that have kids probably shouldn't have kids. You should have to go through a process where you have to fill out paperwork to see if you even qualify to have kids. You know what? It's best put by somebody, I don't remember who, but somebody that I heard say this. That's why certain species eat their young. Quite frankly, that's because if these people breed, you're just having a pool of ignorant people. It's ridiculous. And you know what? Those people too, on top of that, are the ones that will sit there and complain about, well, why isn't the school system doing enough to, keep my kid out of trouble, this, that, and the other? Well, I'll tell you why. Because you're a screw up as a parent, you completely have failed them because you don't have any type of structure to discipline your children. Oh, I like my kids to make their own choices, and they'll sit there and learn from their mistakes. You know what? It's bullshit, because you know what? Your kid is the first kid that will be in the store throwing a temper tantrum for not being able to get a candy bar because you've told them no repeatedly because of their bad attitude and the way that they've behaved in the store. But they'll sit there and they'll still pout about it. Well, you know what? Tough. Life ain't fair, and the sooner they learn that, the better. Because you know why? They'll come home and sit there. Well, Johnny's mom got me, he got a PlayStation from his parents. Well, guess what? That's Johnny, not you. And you know what? Like I said, parents are too worried about trying to be kids' friends nowadays. You know what? Yeah, I'm your friend, but you know what? As a parent, I'm failing you if you don't have any idea of what authority is. It's ridiculous. And you know what? You know what they should do? You got a kid that has a certain age and they have a cell phone. I'm sorry, that's wrong right there in itself. But you know what? Disney has those ones with the GPS. If your kid needs a GPS in their cell phone, they obviously shouldn't even be having a cell phone. You should get them one of those ankle bracelets so you know where they are at all times and they're on lockdown and they are on house arrest. That's what should happen. But you know what? I think would be really cool because I believe in child rearing. I'm not saying beat the shit out of the kid, but I mean a good little ass whooping never really hurt anybody if you ask me. They should take the cell phones and implant a little taser device and it can be activated via satellite. So when your kid acts up in the middle of the store, you don't have to look like the bad parent and not discipline them, and you don't have to look like the bad parent and whipping the kid's ass right there in front of the store in front of everybody. Instead, you dial up their number or whatever, and it's a certain little code that you put in, and it gives them a nice little shock. So when they get tasered, their little ass knows, hey, I'm not supposed to do that. And they'll learn real quick, I guarantee you. They won't be begging for that candy bar anymore.